The new carrier promises fares as low as $100 round trip to Orlando. Allegiant Air will also fly to a second Florida city.
Allegiant is the second low-cost airline to come to CVG recently, joining Frontier Airlines. Allegiant's service begins early next year, but while getting these low-cost carriers is certainly good news, it's only a handful of flights. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hirsh joins us live from the airport with more on the future of flying and the future of pricing. Jeff.
Well, remember the good old days of the Delta hub? There were something like 670 daily departures here. Now there are fewer than 200, and that hub is not coming back. Every additional flight does count, but even the officials here at CVG admit the airport has to reinvent itself.
We are announcing new service here from CVG Airport. I'm going to pull this string here and give you a little visual.
Discount carrier Allegiant Air will fly CVG to Florida starting when it's really cold around here, mid-February.
That the community is hungry for low fares, and we're confident. You know, when you put a $100 round trip to Orlando out there, that's kind of a game-changing fare.
Allegiant is flying to Orlando and Fort Myers twice a week, but using secondary airports in smaller towns, Sanford and Punta Gorda. That's one way to keep fares down. Now, Allegiant is clearly a niche carrier aiming at vacationers going to Florida. But what about, is there a chance for this airport to bring in another low-cost carrier aimed more at business? Say, they've got a color in it and they fly jets, like, JetBlue.
We're seriously talking to every carrier. We love all our carriers, we love our existing, and we're talking to a lot of carriers. And so hopefully you'll hear some more announcements in the months to come.
Is that we hope, or is that we hope because we think?
I think we will have a number of carriers here in the future.
Allegiant joins Frontier as a low-cost carrier at CVG. Frontier flies daily to Denver and will start flights to Trenton, New Jersey, near New York and Philly in February. Low-cost carriers like Allegiant aim at tourists like the Ceresi family, just back from Disney World. They paid $292 a ticket on Delta. Would you consider looking into an off-airline like that if you could save big bucks?
If we could assign a seat ahead of time. If it's like Southwest where it's just first come, first serve, with 3 little kids, can't do it.
Well, you can, but you'd have to pay. Would you pay extra for that?
If it was lower than Delta.
Now, it's not true that on Allegiant, when the oxygen mask drops down, you have to put in a quarter for it to start giving you air. But they do have a fee for just about everything, including carry-on luggage. But we did a little checking. We did a comparison shopping. One week we checked in February. Our Allegiant to Orlando was, or to Sanford actually, $125. Delta, $330. That's without all the add-ons that Allegiant may have. But you don't have to take the add-ons. So, in theory, you can save a fair amount of money if you can shop around. Of course, Delta has more flights and they go directly into Orlando. But, it's more flights here and they are cheaper. Live at the airport, Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News.
Jeff, in the past, when other carriers have come to Cincinnati, Delta has lowered its fares and just crushed them until they leave. Is there worry that might happen here?
That's a very question I did ask the gentleman from Allegiant and also the airport people. And they say, look, we're confident that this airline, with the niche that they're going for, it's 2 flights a week. That's not a lot of people to fill. So they believe that they can give it a shot.
Jeff Hirsh, thanks very much. Seems unlikely that Southwest Airlines would come to Cincinnati. Southwest recently purchased AirTran, which served Dayton, and now Southwest is in Dayton. Southwest also serves Columbus, Indianapolis, and Louisville. Still, CVG has more nonstops to more destinations, mostly on Delta, than any other airport in the region. Cincinnati has the only overseas flight as well to Paris.